Righty-ho, everyone, we're back. 3 weeks later, it says, and we are finally back. Have I even set everything up? Yes, I have. We've had a failure already, though. I haven't even turned this light on properly. Yep, there we are. Right, now we're ready to go. Now we're ready to... 3 weeks later, this feels very strange, very weird. I haven't done it for 3 weeks. It also looks very, very weird seeing all the scenery on it. I think it looks quite good with the scenery. It definitely adds something. Plus, we might have some platforms coming, so that's exciting. So, yep, if I can even find my intro script at this point. I haven't used it for so long; it's completely disappeared. Right, let's try doing the intro for the first time in 3 weeks. So it's that time of the week again, isn't it, everyone? A Sunday afternoon. So it's time for another stream. This stream will be a bit longer than the usual hour and 20. It's going to be about an hour and 45. Kurt says the sound isn't the best. Oh, I know why.
There, that should be better now. Yeah, had the wrong microphone on. Anyway, this stream is going to be a bit longer than the usual hour and 20. We're going to go on for about an hour and 45. We did a video last weekend, but the past 2 weeks before that, we didn't have anything, did we? Because I had a cold, and then last weekend we went away, so that's why I made that scenery video instead. So we are doing an hour and 45 minute stream today. Hopefully that's strict. Yeah, it says that better. Good. I had this camera's microphone on instead of my computer's microphone on, which is probably why it will have been a bit quiet. So do remember to like the stream and subscribe if you are enjoying it, and if you could share a video or two of mine, someone you know, then that would be most appreciated. Welcome back to the stream. Today we are doing a bit of everything. As you can see by the title, it says a bumper stream. That just refers to the stream being a bit longer. We have some shout outs, which I'll explain after the shorter intro, not the intro we've just played. Thanks for saying you like that, Mark, by the way. It took quite a long time to do that. So we've got a bumper stream featuring requests, as always. We've got some shout outs. We've got many updates, and overall, on top of that, we'll be having conversations in the live chat, as always. I think we've already discerned that chatting in the chat, if audio and video is all okay. Please do bear in mind that comments from the live chat take a while to come through to StreamYard, and similarly, what I'm saying here takes a while to go through to YouTube, because of course you're all watching it on YouTube. So it may take a minute or so before I see your comments. So if you don't instantly get a reply from me, just wait a minute or two. And if you still don't get a reply, then I've probably accidentally ignored you. Sorry, and just feel free to post it again. Today's stream is about an hour and 45 minutes long. We've got many things to do. I have half a page of announcements and things to talk about here. Plus, we're going to be doing some pretty good shout-outs today. I've got some interesting things to do with that. I'll explain that to you after the intro. I don't think there's anything else I need to say. I think this is the first stream I've had with all this scenery here. I do think it looks better. The platform for this area up here and the platform for this area down here, those two are nearly finished. The one in the middle is taking a bit longer due to some issues I've had with that, but I'll talk a bit about that later. So, yeah. So, Kurt says, so how many locos are broken since the last stream? None. As far as I'm aware, none. Unusual, I know. There's always seems to be something that breaks. So, none. None at all. Although there are some that I'm potentially selling. I'll speak to you about this later as well. I'm thinking of selling some of my older engines to upgrade them for new ones, because some of my old engines, you know, they're nice, but, you know, now that, you know, I'm not just starting out, I've been doing it for coming up to 2 years, you know, some of my engines aren't really, not good enough, but they aren't really going to work well enough how I want them to on my layout. For example, this, the Lima Class 66, and this is the one I'm thinking of selling. Maybe get a Bachmann or a Hornby one, because the Hornby ones aren't that much more expensive. I can probably get 40-45 quid for this. So, you know, I'm thinking of selling this and getting a Hornby or a Bachmann one, not the Hattons one, because there's too many issues with those. But, you know, the quirk is that I can't run it over the points. So over on this side, where I have these points here, I can't actually run it over, because power, if I can remember, power is picked up from one side by the back bogey, and then power picked up from one side by the other. And then when you have one bogey on one controller, because obviously this line here is powered by a separate controller to this line here. So the front bogey, when it, you know, it's crossing points, one bogey will be powered by this controller, but one will be powered by this, and it doesn't like that and just stops. So I'm thinking of selling some engines. I've not quite made my mind up. But the Class 66, the Peak, the one called the Manchester Regiment, that's going on sale soon. So there'll be at least one for you to have a look at if you would like. But anyway, enough rambling for 11 seconds. I will play the intro and then we'll dive straight into the stream. Intro done. Kurt, I might as well say hello to the people who've been in the stream. So, Jaden on the main line, he was in earlier, but obviously those comments have disappeared. Mark has joined, says he's looking forward to the stream, so thank you for that, Mark. Kurt is here, says he can't, he's not sure how long he can be here for, but he's really busy, but that's absolutely fine. It is, Kurt, it is so weird seeing stuff on the layout. I mean, pretty much on every camera. Obviously, you've already seen this one. I don't think there's anything. No, there isn't anything on it. Oh, well, there is actually. There's this tiny little buffer stop. Can I get that working? Yeah, you can just about see that. So, yeah, I think you can. Yeah, you can just about see that. Cool. And obviously the woodshed's in the top left, but I'm not reaching over my computer to just show you that because it'll end up in me breaking more things. Kurt says, what type of loco is the 66? Diesel, electric. So diesel engine or prime mover, I think they call it, drives the electric generator which takes power to the motors. He also says, I might be interested with the 66. Also, I have the train show next week, so hopefully you put it on for sale yet. Now, if I put any of my engines on for sale, it'll probably be 2 or 3 weeks before I do that, because obviously I'll service them all before I send you them out and take any modifications out. Now, I'm also thinking, I think this camera might be better for this. I'm also thinking of selling my Virgin 47 because there's a couple of quirks with it I am not quite happy with. It's not the best runner. You know, for people who are just starting out as a hobby, it might be okay for them. I mean, it could just do with the service, but it's got a couple of quirks about it. And now I've been looking at, you know, with the 66, I've been looking at things like the Hornby 66, which are 70 quid, that have much better detail and the mechanisms are much better. And I've also been looking at Hornby 47s, which look really, really nice. I'm thinking, well, you know, if I can sell this for £40-50 and sell this for £40-50, then I only have to put an extra £40 to it, because I'll get a Hornby Class 66. I don't know if they do any EWS ones, but I think they do actually. It might not be an EWS one, but you know, I can sell 2 of these locos and put an extra 30-40 quid to it, and I can get a much better engine. It's just got some quirks that I'm not quite happy with. Traction tyres is one thing, just general stuff like that. I might even be selling my 4F, because you remember, because I've told you many times before that I have a massive list of about 35 engines that over the course of 5-6 years I'd like to get. So I might be selling stuff like my 4F. This was originally a do-up sell-on project from eBay, but obviously I took it apart so many times that I decided I was going to keep it. But now I'm thinking maybe I don't want it, because the thing is, if I've got locos like these, and if I keep buying locos that aren't on my list, then, you know, that's less money I've got to get for my loco. So, you know, if I spent 20 quid on this, 20 quid on this could have been spent on a, I don't know, a 20 quid Lima Class 20 that I could have done up or something like that. So, you know, I've just decided I think I need to sell some of my engines in order to purge them out, gain a little bit more money so I can buy better things. Stuff like this won't be going, though. This won't be going because this was a really good find and I'm really happy with this one. And also, Top Gear reference with James May and that. So, you know, I really like that one. I won't be selling Golden Eagle either because I just really don't have the heart to sell that. And I finally got it running properly, so I don't want to sell my first ever proper working engine. Anyway, none of these engines over at this side are going to be sold. We have Tornado with 4 coaches. We have the 08 with 3 Virgin coaches. One of them is off screen. And we have the 9F, obviously, couldn't never dream of selling that, with container wagons. Any other locos, are you keeping the rest? Yeah, I've got the 45 to sell. I'm not selling my 040s because, well, they work fine, actually, to say they're really small. They work fine. Plus, I've modified the 101 with that tender pickup thing, so I couldn't really sell that, could I? But no, it's just mainly the older stuff, with the exception of stuff like the Trying and that. Mark says, yeah, I might be interested in that black LMS one. The 4F, one I like, black LMS one. I like the LMS, as you may have noticed. I do. You've got quite a lot of LMS engines, which is fair enough, because the red, I do like the red. I mean, just look at the Virgin coaches. They look really nice. But yeah, the 4F, yeah, I'll run the 4F for you later if you want, Mark. We are doing requests, as always, so I'll run that for you later. By the way, I'd just like to say we are doing shout-outs today. So I'm going to put a link in the chat in a second. Don't worry, it's not infested with viruses or anything. It's just a simple Google form that you've got to fill your details in with. Not personal details. It's basically, I'm going to do shout outs to celebrate, you know, starting to do a stream after 3 weeks again. So everyone who submits an entry to this link that will be appearing in the chat now, hopefully you get that. So everyone who submits their basic channel details will get their channel page shown live towards the end of the stream to all of my viewers. We had 4. I think we've got 4 at the moment, so that's good. So everyone who submits their basic, just a couple of pieces of basic channel info, I will shout out your channel towards the end of the stream. Live, I'll show the channel page live to all of my viewers, and I'll go through your videos and show them off to everyone, and hopefully increase your subscriber count by a few. So we will do that at the end. So just let me know if you've got that. I'm not sure if YouTube blocks links in, excuse me, the live chat. But fill that in. I'll make sure I've got my responses up for it, which I have. So if you could fill that in, then that'll be good, and I will shout you out at the end of the video. Anyway, let's get some things moving. Off Tornado goes. The 9F. I'll do things, start things going slowly at first. And if I can reach the 08 controller, there we are. Not too fast for the 08, although it doesn't really matter. Even if I whack it onto full, that's still not that fast. The model shed says done, thank you very much. And Mark says great idea. Thank you very much as well, Mark. Tornado, you can speed up a bit. The 9F's beating you. We can't let that happen. I'm about to kick my tripod with my chair. That's not good. That's not good. Not good if that falls over. And bam, 3 cameras. The 9F is... yeah, that's okay, actually. The 08, where's the 08 gone? Oh, it's just there. I've realised, I keep doing this. I keep, you know, trying to turn my neck 180 degrees around behind me. And I'm thinking, George, you've got 3 sections of video in front of you. Why don't you just look at the video and then you can see where the trains are instead of putting a crick in your neck? I've just noticed this up here. I installed this yesterday. You might see my Flying Scotsman poster up there. Very nice. I've also got this. I don't know if you remember this. certificate of authenticity from a 9F. Now, some people think these are quite silly, but honestly, I quite like it with it being a limited edition thing. Finally found a clip frame that this will fit, and I'm thinking of putting that there in the clip frame. So you've got Flying Scotsman, the 9F certificate. It's got an A4 frame that has to fit this, so I'm thinking of putting that there. So you might see that next week if I can find a nail that's not massively long. Kurt says you have a lot more subs than me now, lol. I guess so. Not that many more. It's like 10 or something. Mark's zoomed ahead from both of us, and he's nearly at 300 now. You're doing really well, Mark, I must say. Your videos are certainly very, very good. Yeah, nearly at 300. I have 18 more to go till my 250 subscriber special. I have to try and remember what I'm going to do for my 250 subscriber special. Oh, aye, that were it. I'm not going to tell you because that would ruin the fun, but yeah. In fact, I know what I'm going to do for my next 2 subscriber specials. I've got 250 in mind, and obviously the next one after that will be 400, because I said I wasn't doing one at 200 for then to have 150 later for 250,000, and then have 150 later for 300. I said I'd just do 250, and then the one after that would be 400, and then after that would be 500. So I know what I'm going to do for my 500 subscriber special, if I ever get there. And if I ever get to 1,000, then I know what I'm going to do for that as well. Which will be pretty interesting if I actually get there. I might die of old age before that happens, but... Kurt says, your layout looks so good with the stuff on, and look at Tornado going, though. It's so cool. It is. I'm quite happy with where I've come in a year. I think it was a year and a month that this loft has been a thing. September, I think it was finished, or it might have been September that it was started. Anyway, it's around this time last year that loft was done. Well, done for me to start doing my stuff in it. Hey, we have 2 responses. Very good. We have Mark and the model shed. Very good. I can see those responses. Smashing. I shall show everyone's towards the end of the stream. It might do, Kurt. I mean, I'm not doing too badly. I think I started this year with 54. So, not doing too badly. But eventually, hopefully, fingers crossed, toes crossed, arms crossed, legs crossed, everything crossed. Hopefully, eventually I will. Next thing to do scenery-wise is static grass. That'll be interesting. Static grass for Christmas. And also maybe another engine to go alongside with static grass. Because if I don't like the static grass that I end up getting, you know, obviously I'm going to pick the static grass. But if I don't like it, then I don't want to buy 300 well, I don't want to buy 3 kilograms of static grass and then think, this looks rubbish. So I'll buy maybe a couple of bags of static grass for Christmas and an applicator. Or I'll ask for that for Christmas, I should say. And I might get another loco at Christmas as well. I think the track needs a good clean after this stream. Not that the wheels are dirty, but they will be getting dirty. I haven't cleaned the track in a while. Probably since before I started ballasting this side. I don't know why all my cameras are shuffled around weirdly. Sort that out. There we are. They're the right order now. Mark says, will you be filming any hills, George? Maybe. Maybe. I haven't got a clue where I'd want them, or a clue where I could have them. I mean, I want to try and, have some depth and some height, but I'm just not sure how to incorporate that, because the sawmill area at the back over there, that's going to be a sawmill. This is obviously a station. At the back over here, that's going to be grass. Around here is going to be containers for the coaling tower and the water tower that you can't quite see there. And then behind me in that direction, that's a coal yard. So it might just be, even if it's just some mounds of gravel or a little bump in the landscape or something, I don't want to have massive sweeping hills, because then that would mean I didn't have room for anything else. But I think I will incorporate some form of hill. Kurt says his 2p is still broken and a few other locusts, so we'll keep my money for that. It's a shame, because I like that 66. I get outbid on them all the time. Yeah. That's generally why I turn offers on when I sell things, because, I'm not going to accept an offer that's lower than the current bid price, because, well, that's just absurd. But, if somebody offers 5 or 10 quid more, then, I guarantee they get it, and also I might end up with a little bit more money, depending on how much more they offer. I am in the process of taking down the height of this ballast. Do you remember when I did my ballasting video and did this ballast over here? I said I needed to remove stuff from here, so I'm up to about here with removing the height, and then I need to do it in the middle on that side, and, well, not really on that side. So I've got some in the middle of ballast removing. Kurt says, is all the ballast done yet? I don't know why I keep reaching for my mouse. I've got a phone next to me that I can literally just press the button and it shows the comment. Kurt says, is all the ballast done yet? No. Not at all. This all needs doing. That at the back needs doing, and all the coal yard over there needs doing. Although with the coal yard at the back, I think it's going to be a case of just chuck the ballast on, because, on the main line you want to have it neat, but in the ballasting area, sidings can just be all gravel now. I don't want to do that, but I want to have that kind of rustic, slightly disused coal yard of just, there's ballast everywhere kind of look. Thank you, Mark. I have just read your thing about that, your anything else I should know about your channel, so I'll make sure to mention that later. I think I'll let these trains go for a couple laps more while I tell you about the first thing we've got to talk about today. So I'll save that one for later, actually. Let's not get all down and moody. Well, it's not exactly nice news, so I'll save that for a little bit later after we've finished some other talking. I'll say this one first because it's a bit short. Remember my websites, Highbrook End Model Railway Behind the Scenes and Highbrook End Model Railway's private messaging site. Now, if you go to my About page, so you go to my channel and go to my About page, those websites are there. Those websites have almost been updated. They're not far off being updated. But I think on my private message site, I've still got quite a bit of stuff to do there. So the Highbrook End Model Railway Behind the Scenes website is nearly fully renovated. So that one's pretty much done, and the first video on there is going to be coming up later, probably this week, not this week, next week, because we put it on the Sunday, George. So the first behind the scenes, not private message, the first behind the scenes website video will be coming up shortly, and I'll talk to you about that a bit later. But the private message site needs a bit of work, and the so many names, and the behind the scenes website is finished. We got there. Right, requests. Kurt said he wanted to see the 66 by itself earlier, so we'll do that. Mark, do you want the 4F running? I can do that. Which is the best track to put the 66 on? I'd imagine on the second radius line where the ballast... No, look, 9F coupling hook, it's fallen out again. Waste of time. That'll be quite... there's a few quirks about this 9F that probably lower my rating. Compared to my previous... As you know, I've privated all my really old videos recently, and I'm going to remake the most important and most significant ones. So, got that to do. So I'll redo all my reviews. The first one I'll do is probably the 9F, to be fair. Pete says, Pete, you're back. I haven't seen you in a long time. Pete's Transport and More. Hey, George, the layout looks amazing. Thank you very much, Pete. Very nice to see you in a stream again. So, Kurt, you wanted the 66, so I can certainly do that. Mark wants the 4F. Pete, and I presume you want... the 08 with containers, don't you? You like that. Because Kurt has nicked you 66. You'll have to shout at him in the comments. 9F. And also the handrails on the 9F have suddenly become unglued. Not because I pick it up by the handrails, I pick it up by the running board. Is that metal? Maybe, don't know. But they've become unglued. So, Kurt, here is yours. I won't set everything. I think it prefers unpowered bogey first. So, there, Kurt, there's your 66. Pete, yours can be on this line since that's where the 08 already is. I really need to fashion some sort of uncoupling hook. I mean, I have actually got a re-railer. Remember, I made that video last Sunday about all the scenery and stuff I got. I actually got a re-railer, so I should probably start using that. Shame it's not a derailer. That's what you find on a bike. I'll try that, actually. I think I've only used it once. Try it over here. Obviously, in future, I won't just be plonking stuff down because there'll be scenery there, and that's a bad habit. So, it's my bad habit of not having scenery. So, I think, as far as I'm aware, you just... Obviously, it's not going to work brilliantly because it's, well... It does work on a Valsadera, you just have to be careful about it. So, we want the third radius. So, I think... With ballast, it obviously doesn't work quite as well. But... I have had it working on the ballast. Hey, that's much quicker. You might think, oh, only beginners use re-railers. But honestly, I don't care. If it means it's quicker to put stuff on the track, then I am not bothered. And it is quicker, so I'm not. You know, people... I haven't actually seen any evidence of this, but the concept of the re-railer previously, to me, has seemed like, oh, it's only beginners who don't know how to put the stuff on the track that use it. But actually, even though I've only used it once or twice, I've come to think, actually, that's a really useful tool in the middle of the street when people are hurriedly waiting for you to start running the trains again, that you can use it and not bore everyone to death. Subtle hints. Obviously, I'm not going to do it with locomotives because it's just easier. But long, annoying pieces of rolling stock like that are definitely useful to have it on. 4F, does it work? Yes, it does work. Of course it works. I did put some sponge in the tender as well, so it should be a lot quieter. You can see it bobbling about there on the ballast. That's why it needs removing. Coupling hooks are at the different heights again. That's irritating. Right, Mark, here is your 4F. It's not running badly because of the model. It's running badly because I need to remove some of that ballast. So there's the 4F. Let's take the 08 round that way. off like a rocket. Shame. Imagine if Rocket was a diesel. That'd feel weird. Here's the 08. Coupling up to vastly different heights again, so I'll just do it with my fingers. There's your 08 and your containers, Pete. Enjoy that one. Where's the controller? There it is. How are you doing with your layout, by the way, Pete? Are you still using it, or have you fallen out with it? I have seen some of your recent videos really blowing up, though, so well done on that. And here, Kurt, is your 66. Thank you, Kurt. No, wrong controller. It probably would. It's pretty much, I think it's the same wheel formation, it's the same motor. But I think the only thing that's different is the body and the fact that I've rewired it. Right then, I shall see what's next on my list of many things. Right, so that's the next thing I've got to talk about. So, I'm not sure if you've seen this, but Leighton Junction, shall I find his channel? Let me find his channel. So I'm not sure if you've seen Leighton Junction's channel before. That is Leighton Junction's channel, but recently Leighton Junction hasn't been well. And he was like one of my first subscribers. So Leighton Junction recently hasn't been well. So one of his, I can't remember if it's nephew or cousin or something. I can't remember which one it is. But he's been recently taken into hospital. He's had problems with his kidney. So I just thought I'd mention in the stream in case Alan ends up watching this. And I just thought I'd let you know as well in case you watch Leighton Junction, haven't seen his recent videos. He has been in hospital. Apparently he's all okay now, according to his family member who also does videos on his channel. So if you are watching this Leighton Junction, I'd just like to say I hope you get better soon. And I hope you will get back to making your fantastic videos for us soon. I must say, when I heard the news, because obviously I'd been on holiday for the weekend and I barely had any Wi-Fi, I was very surprised when I heard the news that he was unwell and had to go into hospital. But I hope he makes a swift recovery, because his videos are, you know, some of the best model train videos I've ever seen. I mean, his layout's wonderful and his camera skills are brilliant as well. So get well soon, Leighton Junction. And I thought I'd just put a quick mention in there in my stream in case you watched it, and of course in case any of you have seen him before but haven't heard the news. By the way, Pete, I forgot this. Pete Clark, if you're still in the stream, there's a link for you here. And basically, Pete, if you're still here, this is a link that I'm at the end of the stream. I'm doing some shout outs. So what I'll be doing is I will be showing your channel page. I'll be, showing the channel page live to the viewers, and I'll be recommending your channel to other and basically just hoping to get, up everyone's subscriber count a little bit. So, Pete, if you'd like a shout out at the end of the stream, along with everyone else, just follow that link to the Google form, fill out the questions, and then at the end of the stream, I'll be shouting out everyone's. I'll be shouting out everyone who's made an entry onto that form, and I'll be shouting them out and showing them everyone's channel pages, and hopefully we can all get a bit of a subscriber boost. So if you're still here, Pete, if you could fill that out, if you want to have a shout out, then you're not forcing you to, but if you'd like a shout out, just fill that in for us and I'll shout everyone out at the end of the stream. You can also do that even if you're not in the live chat. I know Evan Terry used to watch these streams, but because he has his YouTube account on his school account and he can't really make another, he can't comment anymore because YouTube's new terms of service mean that anyone under 18 can't comment. Obviously, I'm 18, but I put my Google account to be over 18 so that, there were no restrictions or anything. So, yeah. So, Evan Terry, if you're watching, I know you're here. I got your email. And yeah, anyone, even if you're not wanting to comment in the live chat, you still can see the live chat, even if you haven't got a YouTube account where you can comment. So if you'd like to submit, and even if you're not in the live chat, and just be in the knowledge that, you won't be able to say, oh, that's my channel, but, everyone else will still see it. So if you want to do that, then you can pop it in. And other people as well, if you don't want to comment, you can still pop that in. I don't mind at all. Pete Clark is still here. So basically what I was just saying is if you want that Google form link above, if you want a shout out and for everyone to be able, I'll show your channel page live at the end of the stream. I'll show your channel page so that people get to know your channel, you get a wider audience. I'll promote your channel a little bit as well. Hopefully help you to increase your subscriber counts. If you'd like a shout out live and for me to show your channel page later in the stream, then just fill that little Google form out and I will shout it out at the end of the stream. The 08 as always is taking forever. Kurt says he's back. That's fine. What's my next thing to talk about? Right, we've already done that. Briefly touched upon this earlier. My first mini update is coming to my behind the scenes website. So make sure to keep checking. Just even if you want, just check once a week, every twice a week. Just check my behind the scenes website. It's on the about page of my channel. Just check that. I've got a little the first bonus video coming of the 66 rewiring. Nothing too much in depth. It's more of really just a tester video to see how it works. So just keep checking on that website, and one day, hopefully in the next week, it'll do that. Pete says, link takes me to Leighton Junction channel. It might not have appeared for whatever reason. Although it should appear. There's I think it restricts non-moderators. Although you are a moderator, aren't you? So should say https://forums.gle/ymy etc. I'll just post it twice for whatever reason if it don't come through. There. Mark says, great winning of those locos. Thank you very much. Any more requests? Anyone can put anything in. I think we've all had one. I mean, even I've had one, obviously. I've had 3. So, let's see. Where are we? Any requests you can have. I'll give you a list of locos. Golden Eagle, 9F, 66, 47, Tornado, Flying Scotsman, Great Western 101, Queen Elizabeth, I don't even know if you can see that. Queen Elizabeth, that one. And another little red Triangle 40. So pick any of those. Oh, and the 4F and the 08 if you want them again. So, and rolling stock is these coaches you can see when my hand's out of the way. These 3 container wagons, 3 Virgin coaches, a Pullman coach, and freight wagons. So mix and match any of them together if you like, and I will pop your request on next. If we don't get any or you don't want any, then that's fine. I shall just put some of my own on. I really need some more of these drawers. My set of drawers that I have. I showed you like my first ever loft layout update. I have a set of drawers where I put all my stuff in. Yeah, starting to get pretty full. Although they have lasted a year. So, Pete says, yeah, sorry, I had it on top chat. Yeah, so it'll block it from top chat, won't it? Because it could be potential spam, even though I'm the runner of the stream. But whatever, who even knows at this point. Right. So, I think I'm going to have a request. I'll leave the other 2 open. Golden Eagle, which I repaired live on stream last time, I think. I think it was the last stream. Let's make sure I put the pin in. Boop. I can't even remember how well this runs, to be honest. It's been a while since I've run a lot of my trains, which is a good thing about these streams, you know, because you get to run things that you wouldn't necessarily think of running. Kurt says, sorry, George, I have to go. Okay, that's fine, Kurt. Thank you very much for joining and your request. Thank you for popping in. You said not sure how much of it you could watch. You've pretty much watched half of it, so I guess that's a bonus point for you and me. So thank you very much for joining. Hope to see you next week, as long as I don't get a sudden cold next week and have to cancel for the next 3 weeks again. But hopefully I'll see you next week, and see you later. Golden Eagle is dead. No, it's not. I bet it just needs warming up. I think it just needs warming up. The lubricant's probably got a bit, I don't know, gloopy until I've started running it. I think it's running alright now. I'll give it a bit of a blast. Maybe its wheels need a clean. In fact, I think quite a few of my engine's wheels need a clean. Some seem to be really dirty and some aren't. I haven't seen on the main line today. He said in the chat earlier that he'd be able to come. I don't know what is up with this. Maybe a wheel want on the track. It seems to be okay now. Oh dear. Oh dear. Any requests, anyone? Any combination of anything I said earlier is fine. Golden Eagle's not happy on that line. Let's put it on the second one instead. Any request of anything, multiple locos, multiple bits of rolling stock. I'm not bothered unless you don't want to, and then I'll just put some of my own on. Right, let's try Golden Eagle. No, I'm having notifications from YouTube. Let's get those out of the way. I'll just actually check something. I'll just check I hadn't accidentally blocked on the main line or anything. He just said he'd be definitely here. Unless he's got caught up in something, which is fine, but no, he must just not be here. That's fine. As I say, you don't have to stay here. Right, coaches. Re-railer. Let's try it on ballast this time. I'll make sure I get the brake coach last. Come on, Goldie. Yeah, that's why I said it doesn't work well with ballast. You have to hold the front down. Like that, you sort of have to get it partially on and then push down on the front, kind of. Like push the flap down. Not so well on ballast, I'll just do it with my hands. Right, let's try Golden Eagle on this line instead. I don't think they've had any requests, so I shall just chuck some other things on. I can't really put Flying Scotsman anywhere because it gets stuck on the ballast. That really desperately needs sorting. 9F, I'll put that on again. Why not? Goddamn coupling hook's fallen out again. I really do need some more storage units. I mean, I don't like doing it, but I've got all my locos sort of not squashed together, but squashed together. You know, they're really quite tight in there. They're not rubbing on each other or breaking all right, but I really need to get some new ones because it's really difficult to lift each engine out now. Farming Fans Trains, thank you very much for joining the stream. Oh, I've just whacked the camera. That's good. That's really good. Farming Fans Trains, thank you very much for joining the stream. Nice to see you here. Do hope you are enjoying. By the way, if you would like a shout out, then follow this link here. Make sure you've got the live stream not on Top Chat, just on live chat because we've had problems with Pete. Pete Clark, Pete's Transport on More, he's got blocked by Top Chat. So if you would like a shout out, follow that Google form link there. Enter some very, very basic details about your channel. And at the end of the stream, I will shout out your channel to everyone. And hopefully that will help increase your subscriber count. You can even do it if you haven't got any videos or anything like that, just in case, you know, you're going to start making things later on. Maybe you've made a channel and thinking, oh, I want to wait a bit. So even if you haven't got any videos, feel free to still fill out that form. Pete Clark, with Pete, I've got yours. Got your submission. Very good. So we've got 2 trains. Now we need a 3rd train. Let's go. Let's use an 040. Let's use Queen Elizabeth. Let's use Queen Elizabeth with open wagons because that's fun. I'm kind of in the way here, this train. 1 open wagon. 2. I need to take a look at some of these grey open wagons. The wheels seize up for some reason. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the main line's favourite, if it was actually here, a brake van. Smashing. So we will get everything going now. I'll not whack the tripod with my swivelly chair. So, oh, cracky. Something just made a binging noise then. Yep, things are making binging noises. What is that? Stop. Please stop. Why are things making binging noises? Please stop. Right. We'll try again. 4th radius line, 9F and coaches. 2nd radius line. Golden Eagle, we'll need that on full wave. Off we pop. Derailment. That went far. Probably going a bit too fast. Probably, yeah. We'll try that again. 7 viewers, very good. Thank you, everyone. Nope, it's derailed again. Oh, it's because I've got the coupling up the wrong way around. Or the part where, because the part on that coach with it being a brake coach, it's got a coupling thing at the end, but it hasn't actually got a coupling in it, so it's really confusing which way around it needs to go. That should work. And on the 3rd radius line, we have Queen Elizabeth, which I haven't even coupled up. We have Queen Elizabeth with the open wagon train. I can get her moving. Yes, she is. There we are. Everything is moving. Oh dear. What's going on? There we are. Fixed. I'll just pop this link in again for anyone who hasn't seen it. If you would like a shout out, just follow that link to the Google form and I will show your channel page. I'll promote your channel to my viewers at the end of the stream. And then what we can do is we can all help increase each other's subscriber count, which is a nice thing to do, I think. So if you'd like a shout out, follow that link, enter some very basic channel details, and I will shout you out at the end of the stream. All these trains are going ludicrously fast now the motors have warmed up. I like trains. Thank you very much for joining. Nice to see you here again. I just have to remember all the people who usually join my streams. 3 weeks we haven't done one. By the way, I like trains. If you want a channel shout out at the end of the stream, then just follow that Google form link above. If you've got it on top chat, then just go into the settings of the stream chat and change it to live chat, and then you'll see a link that should look like that. Now we're doing channel shout outs at the end of the streams. If you would like a shout out, if you would like a shout out and you want me to show your channel page and promote your channel and hopefully get you a bit more subscribers, then follow that link, enter some very basic channel details, and then at the end of the stream or towards the end of the stream, I will shout everyone's channel out who've had a response from live, and we can help boost everyone's subscriber count. I should probably make a banner for that. Oh, crikey. Oh, we were 2 characters off. Oh no. Yeah, 2 characters off left in that banner. I'll just make sure that that's actually going to work. Yes, look at that. We have a banner. I can put that on now instead of saying the same thing. I like trains, you said. How is it going? It's been a while. How is it going? I've been a while. I see some new stuff on the way out. It has indeed. If you want to, basically, there's a quick video I made last Sunday instead of the stream because for 2 weeks I've had a cold and last week I was away on holiday. So I have got some new stuff. Last Sunday's video, you know, I don't like referring you to other videos in order to get more views, but for once it does actually explain everything better than I can muddle together or muddle through on this stream. So I have got some new stuff yet. You can see stuff everywhere. The only things that we can't see are a little woodshed, which is not important, and then a depot at the back of this camera over here. So effectively, just watch the first 5 minutes of that, and then you'll basically have all the other things, and then pretty much everything you can see here is what I've got. So yeah, got some new scenery stuff for a good price from someone who's packing their motorway up, and happy for that. In fact, you can see that. You can see that. That's what that is at the back there. That little shed is one of the things, so you can actually see everything apart from one. That signal box might be. Oh no, you can. You can see. The only thing you can't see is No, I'm lying to you. Check your cameras, George. You can see the woodshed just at the top there. I keep forgetting how many cameras I've got. Farming Fans Train says, how long is the stream going to be? We'll go till we've going for about an hour and a half, so we've got half an hour left, so it'll finish 5:45, just before or just after 6. We've been 57 minutes in at the moment. 4 responses. On that Google form. Somebody has put hello. I've just realised I've massively messed up on that YouTube form. Sorry everyone, I've been a complete and utter fool. I've forgot the most important piece of information. Like an absolute pillock. Sorry. Right, everyone. Sincere apologies. I've been a massive idiot on this one. I forgot the most important thing. Yeah, there we are. Right. I'll put the banner on again. I don't know if the link's same or different, but yeah, it is. I forgot to ask for your YouTube channel URL, didn't I? Like an absolute fool. I forgot to ask for the YouTube channel URL. I was thinking when I was making that this morning, ask for the channel URL, ask for the channel URL, make sure you ask a question to make them put the URL in. What did I do? Forget to ask you to put the URL in. Sorry, so if you wouldn't mind just filling that form out again. And yeah, sorry. If you wouldn't mind just filling out that form, the link to the form that I've just put in the chat again, that'd be most appreciated. I just forgot to add that very important question. So, sorry about the inconvenience, but it's just me being an idiot. Well, that's going to be 7 o'clock here. Are you? Oh, you're an hour ahead. Yeah, you are. Yeah. Get the times right, George. I think the URL is definitely different. The old one might still work. Don't know. Have to see. Right. Let's go for the German. Oh, there's this other logo I forgot. I had this. It is a German logo. It's from Marklin. It's a DBR or DB Railways, German Railways. It's a 03.10. That's as much knowledge as I have on it. Some people probably aren't going to get shout outs now because I've had to clear all the responses to edit the form. So that means people probably aren't going to get shout outs now because some people have put it in and then left, which is fair enough. But that's slightly irritating. Have we got any responses at all? Yes, we have one. Very good. I like trains. Do you know your channel URL? So the link you see at the top of your screen, obviously if you're on computer, PC, laptop, whatever. I think if you find any, if you go to, well, you could just send me a video actually. If you could just find a video of yours, press the share button, press copy link, and then paste it into the chat now. Then I'll get that up. By URL, I mean the link that takes you directly to your channel. So mine would be youtube.com/Highbucken Model Railway. So that would be my URL. So if you could just get me a URL or just send me a link to one of your videos and put it in the chat, then I can do that. Or feel free to resend it in on the form. Ah, yeah. I don't know what's wrong with this one. I think this is the one that didn't work. Yeah, it's moving, but it's also making sparking noises, so let's not do that. Mark has said sorted. Thank you very much, Mark. A bit of a pain. I have to ask you to find your URL instead of me finding it, but you know, it just makes it quicker for me. I will get it sorted. Thank you very much. Most appreciated. Obviously, I would have a look at finding it, but obviously, computer performance is worse than it already is when I'm streaming. And obviously, you're not having to run a stream and entertain people at the same time, are you? So I will get it sorted. I think that is my. Oh, I haven't got it in the chat. Oops. Yeah, I think YouTube blocks it. It shouldn't do, but for some reason it does. I haven't got that. Would you be able to resubmit the Google form? Again, really sorry, but it's not coming through unless you're going to paste it after you've said that message. Yeah, but sorry, I don't think it's come through for whatever reason. So if you could resubmit it, then resubmit the form, and I'll just ignore your other one. Also, who's the person that put hello? Who is the person that put hello? Somebody just put hello. What is your channel name? Hello. What do you do? Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm like, well, that's helpful. But whatever, it doesn't matter. I messed up anyway on the form, so. Ah, Will's here. Evening, Will. A long time. Well, not long time. Yeah, long time. Yeah, it doesn't even matter. I don't even know what I was going to say. Will's here. Will, if you can't see the scrolling banner across the bottom, then please read it. If you want a channel shout out, I don't even know if you've got a channel, Will, to be fair. You probably might have one. Even if it's just a random channel, then follow that link I've just put in the chat. Make sure you're on live chat, not top chat. And I'll shout your channel out at the end of the video. And I'll show you your channel. I don't think you've got any videos, have you, Will? But you know. I'll still do it anyway in case you decide to make a random channel in the future. That train can go that way. Now I need another train for the end line. Let's go for the Virgin 47. There we are. Mod Railway Legend, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you again. I'll put the banner on for you. And I'll put the link in the chat. There we are. So if you just read the scrolling banner and then follow that link, if you want a shout out, obviously, then I'll shout you out at the end of the stream and show everyone your page. Hopefully increase your subscriber count. It's Pete Clark. Pete Clark, are you still here? I know you're not in the comments, or you haven't commented for a while. But Pete Clark, in case you're here, then if you want to fill out that form again and find your channel URL or your channel link, the link that takes you directly to your channel, then that will be good. So if you could do that for me again, if you want to, If you don't want to have to fill it out again, then that's absolutely fine. But if you would like me to shout you out, I've had to reset the form. And if you could do that, then that would be really good. If you could resubmit it, Pete, if you are still here. Right, I think that's everything. Let's get things moving again. I Like Trains really filmed the form. Thank you very much. 47 is going. 08 will be going. And 101 is going. Wrong way. Let's get 3 cameras on again. Bit fast is that 47. Try and amend that. There we are. Yep, 4 responses now. That's good. That's how I do it. Individual. We're looking for that option. Individual. So I Like Trains. Yep. Hang on, no, that's your first one. Got Mark. That's good. We've got your URL. Smashing. We've got Pete's. Aha, Pete, you have put it in. Thank you very much. And we've got I Like Trains and his YouTube channel link. Yes, I think that'll be it. Right, thank you very much, everyone, for those. I wonder if I can delete I Like Trains as first one. Yes, I can. Yeah, right, we've got all the final ones. Thank you very much, Pete. Most appreciated. I can take this scrolling banner off now. Next week here in the Netherlands, there is going to be Europe's biggest model railway show called Eurosport. Very nice. Are you going? Because that sounds interesting. Sounds very interesting. I wonder how big. Probably like a whole industrial estate worth, I'd imagine. I'll put that other 040 on to give it a helping hand. Sure, Anne. Very nice. Oh dear, bad things are happening. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Bad news, oh dear. Stop the train. We had a blender at the back. Now let's try again. There, we're off, finally. Had a blender. Eight people watching. Very good. Right, I'll see what's next on my list to talk about. So, next thing on my list to talk about is platform making. So, as I might have mentioned in streams and scenery and layout updates before, I am and have been making my own platforms. Now, there was supposed to be a video coming for that, but it is very difficult to actually make the platforms without filming it in general. And I really would have liked to make a video for that because it would have saved you, undoubtedly, quite a bit of money. It might have even saved you a bit of time as well, trying to find which ones you like. But filming it will probably take 3 times longer than actually building it. And I'm already on my 3rd week of making them. So I just thought I'll crack on and get them finished so you can see the finished result instead of a long video of me just making platforms. So they are nearly done. So the platforms are going to have here, here, and here before the houses, and then there's a wall after the houses and there. So yeah, so we're doing that. They are nearly done. One has had is fully painted in grey and just is awaiting its white platform edge line to be painted on. One platform has had its one coat of grey and needs its second coat and the white line. And the last one needs curves put in on the end of the platform here that slope down. And that one needs fully painting. I have had some issues with this platform, the really long and wide one in the middle, which are too in-depth to be starting to ramble on about them now. But I think they are mostly fixed. Will, thank you very much for saying that. I like trains next week. I'm off to Disney in Paris. I shall get some shots of the Oro train and others for Mr. Hybrook End. Thank you very much. Well, I tell you what, Will, if you get me some shots of some trains, if you get some shots of them trains, then what I can do is I can actually show them shots in next week's stream, because obviously you know I have these, don't you? Clips like this. Like clips like that I've just played. What I can do is I can upload your train clips and then in the middle of a stream have a segment of me showing train spotting, so that A, I don't take up a Tuesday video of it. B, I can still keep my shorts and my stream and stuff like that. But then it might break up the model train stuff by having a real train stuff in the middle. So if you get some shots of some trains leaving, or just some videos, or just some static images, Will, then that'll be good. And then next week, on Sunday, or even the stream after that, depending on when you're back, what I can do is I can edit them and then upload them to here, and then I can play them during the stream. So that might be quite interesting. I've been wanting to do that for quite a while. Right, I think we'll change over the trains once again. So what do you think, everyone? Would you like to see a live train spotting thing? Would that be something you'd want to watch? So if I run the stream as normal, but then in the middle have a segment of me just showing the clips that Will's got, and then it can break up the real trains from the model trains. What do you think? Something you'd want to see? I think it'd be interesting, but obviously, what do you lot think? Sounds good. Very nice. I shall do it then. Oh, we have got 5 responses now. We've got Mark, Pete, I like trains, Will XMC. That's his Instagram page. That's absolutely fine. I mean, it doesn't have to be a YouTube channel. If you've got an Instagram page, then I guess that's good as well. And we've got Mud Railway Legend. Good. Smashing Gromit. I think we're going to go on for about another 14 minutes-ish. Now, I'm going to run some quiet trains because, well, that's another reason why I'm telling some trains. Trains like the 47, which it's really loud. The motor's really loud. And I think the material the wheels are made of just makes a really loud noise. The 66 as well, that's really loud. But stuff like the 08, that doesn't make a loud noise, and the 9F doesn't make a loud noise. So that is why I'm selling some of the trains as well. Obviously, with me ballasting, been elevated, and been on wood, it makes sound makes sound quite loud in here. So if I have loud trains, it becomes deafening during the stream. And if you ever wonder why it sounds like I'm shouting, because because it's loud for me, but the microphone probably doesn't hear the train noise much, or as much as I'd think. So if it sounds like I'm shouting, then it's just me trying to hear myself think over the trains. So newer trains, so like the 9F and Tornado and that, they don't make hardly any noise. You can just hear the rumble of the wheels, whereas older trains like the 66 and the 47 with the thicker flanges make a horrible drumming noise on the ballast. So it'd be nice to keep those engines, but unfortunately, in the practical sense, in future, if I have lots of engines like that, then it's just going to be far too loud, which is unfortunate, but I kind of wanted an upgrade anyway. Right, next train. I don't know if I can be bothered changing all that stuff. I'll leave the rolling stock on, actually. Why not? I think I'll actually uncouple the trains because they've become stuck together. Put Queen Elizabeth on. Wonder if she can haul 3 coaches. That might be interesting. They are quite free rolling. Will says, I'll see if I can come round next Sunday. Thank you very much. I can help with stuff like platforms and that. Yeah, you could certainly help with painting. There might even be a bit of sanding to do, Will. Belt sander. You take tech, DT, don't you? There might even be some belt sandering to do with the platforms, depending on how much it can get done this week. It's been awful weather today. I was going to continue with the platforms today, but it's been raining and I wanted to clean my bedroom, so I cleaned my bedroom. So might even be a bit of power tool usage next week, Will. So if you want to come round, then yeah, you can. Will's my mate, by the way. He's not just a random guy off YouTube. Turns out that Queen Elizabeth can haul 3 coaches with ease. Let's put the 66 on the 4th radius. To all those coaches. Here she comes. I don't think you will be able to send a link, Moderator Legend. I think YouTube blocks links in live chat, unless it's me that sends it. There's the 66. I prefer hand sanding. What? Hand sanding through 2 centimetres of solid plywood? Be my guest. It took a long time with a power tool, never mind doing it by hand. It's not even finishing sanding either, it's sanding. It's sanding like that much wood off the end of a platform to get a curve, and it's really hard wood, it's not soft wood, so be my guest to do it by hand. But it might take a while. You might be there for a week. I haven't got the link. I don't think anyone else might. I don't think anyone else will get it either. I think it's just YouTube. I can send links because obviously you've all submitted your things. But yeah, you might not be able to. Right, I'm going to run these trains for 2 or 3 minutes and then we'll have to start doing the shout outs, otherwise we'll run out of time. Wrong way. There we are. 2 or 3 minutes more. We'll go till 24, which is 2 minutes. And what I can do is I can actually share my screen, but still have at the side, you know, the trains. I won't run the trains at the same time. But then I'll just put them next to it so you can just see them. So that might be quite cool. Hopefully my laptop doesn't crash. That would not be fun. 5 responses, that's fine. If you haven't put a response in, here is the link. Final 1 minute and 40 seconds. Final minute, and then I will turn off accepting responses. So then, last minute to get your responses in. Okay, well, interesting. Very random. Right, last couple of seconds to get your responses in if you haven't already. If you have already done them, then that's fine. You don't need to do them again. Boom, 4F is done. Last train on the 3rd radius today. Last train on the 4th radius, done. And last train on the 2nd radius. Wow, I actually stopped them in normally they either run off the end of the camera or stop here. I actually managed to stop them well. Let's turn off, crikey, the controllers. Oh, blinking heck. Wrong switch. Ah. Oh no, right switch. No, I did turn the right switch. So let's turn the controls off, which I have done to stop them buzzing. Right, now we get to have the fun part of me trying to get this thing to work. That's not how it works, George. Banners, done. Right. So the first one we've got to do is Mark, Hemel Down Mud Railway. So Mark, here's your shout out. Let's take a look. Now I'm going to see if I can actually do this properly, because if it completely fails, then I hope it works. It should work. If it'll load. Right, I think we're loaded. Right, Mark, here you are. Here is your shout-outs. I have got some things which I haven't talked about in this stream, but I'll talk about them next week. They're not that important. So I'll just finish the stream by doing the shout-outs. So we'll go StreamYard. Let's try and share my screen. Where is that goddamn button? Share. Screen. Chrome tab. Mark Hemmeldale Model Railway. Share. Right. If I'm not mistaken, that should work. I think we're working. I think you can still see the trains on the left. Is that working? Let's have a look at my phone. Yes, I think it's working. Let me just make sure I can see my mouse. Yep, we can see my mouse. Anyway, so this is Mark at Hemel Model Railway. That's what MR stands for. So Mark is at 296 subscribers. So he's at nearly 300. So he's zooming along really nicely. He's got a great channel. As you can see, his thumbnail and his channel pictures are brilliant. So Mark's notes on the thing, his videos mainly focus or only focus on model railways, trains and train spottings. So this is Mark's channel. As you can see, he does some shorts videos. So he's got a short video of at Braunton there, I'm not sure. So he has model railway updates. He has servicing here. I best not mouse over that, otherwise I might get done for copyright. So as you can see, Mark has a wide variety of all things related to model railway. So he's got stuff like running sessions. He's got different lengths of running sessions, which is really good if you fancy watching his channel, but you know, you don't want to sit down for too long. So that's good. Mark's really good at varying his video lengths. So he's got a nice selection of videos. He's done live streams. He's done real train spotting, as you can see towards the right here. He's done weathering. He's done building things such as his tap-all windmill, bridges and stuff like that. And he's got some really nice videos. His camera work is good. His video, you know, his video skills are really good as well. As you can see here, from down here, he's progressed a long way with his videos, which is really nice to see. And he's got a really nice wide virality. He's got a really nice wide variety of different model railway videos in general. So, you know, building, servicing, weathering, running sessions, layout updates, nice videos like this, which sort of aim to answer a question. So, yeah, well done, Mark, for your channel. It's a really nice channel. I'll let you have a look at his description there. And in his notes, which put at the bottom, he's saying that the layout he's got now is temporary in OO gauge, so same as me and quite a lot of other people. But he will soon be building a permanent layout. And he says, follow my journey via YouTube. So make sure to subscribe to Mark at Hemel Model Railway. Thank you for submitting that one, Mark. So now we move on to the next one, which is Pete's Transport and More. So let's get Pete. Let's get you up. Wait for this to load. Mark says, everyone's saying it's working, and Mark says, thanks, George. Thank you very much, Mark. Let's get Pete's page to load. Oh god, that's not going to end well. That's not going to end well. That's not going to end well. That's Pete's. That's Pete's. That's video from Pete. So that's fine, Pete. I can go to your channel from there. Right, I think we're there. Share screen. Chrome tab. Pete's Transport on More. There we are. Right, that should be working now. I'll wait for it to appear on my phone. Yeah, we are working. So this is Pete's Transport and More. Obviously has got videos on his channel, and his videos mainly focus on model railways, trains and train spotting. So Pete is on 223 subscribers, so you know, it's a nice sizable channel. It says he does things such as trains, trucks and buses. So as you can see, recently Pete has been focusing on driving games, which is really nice. It's a nice variety, still centered around transport. As you can see, he's got buses and stuff like that. He's got trains. He does stuff in YouTube Shorts format so that you can, you know, have a wide variety of different things in a short space of time, which is pretty good. Further down, he has got stuff like his model railway layout, which I have to say is quite nice, because Pete says, I think Pete has said this before, he just swaps stuff around when he feels like it. He's got a nice selection of engines. He likes diesels the best, I think, because he always has, I like we had earlier, he asked for containers and the diesels. He's got other things, so, you know, he's got a variety of trains, trucks and buses and stuff like that, which is really good. And I really like his channel for his sort of tabletop model railway layout. That, you know, it's really nice. And it's nice that, obviously, as you can see, he shuffles stuff around when he feels like it, which is sort of a good thing when you don't have a permanent layout. If you feel like changing stuff about, then you can have a go at doing that. So that's Pete's channel. He covers trains, trucks and buses, but his videos mainly focus on model railways, trains and train spotting. And that's Pete's Transport and More. So thank you very much for submitting that, Pete. I'll let you have a quick peek at his description. There you are. And he's got a link to some of his channels there. In fact, I think I'm on there. There I am. So thank you very much for that, Pete. And there is your channel. So next we have I Like Trains. Let's get him up. He says he thinks this is a URL to his channel. We'll soon find out. Need some intermission music. Yes, it is. Congratulations, you've given me the right link. Here we are. Waiting for his channel page to load. Right, we are loaded. Mark says, really appreciated. And he also says, subscribe to Pete. Looking forward to seeing some of his videos. Good, that was the aim of this shout-out section. Chrome tab. I Like Trains. Go. Wait for that to load again. So this is I Like Trains' page. So he's on 44 subscribers, so you know, he's getting up there. I'll show you his description first. Well, he hasn't got one. Doesn't matter. So it's only in the last couple of months that I've come across I Like Trains. But his videos are, you know, really quite good. I do like them. So he's got a wide variety of stuff. So obviously he's got various train spotting videos. He has model railway things. So he's got his Markling trains, because I think he's in the Netherlands. Please shout at me if that's wrong. So he uses Markling, which is a really nice train system. That German engine that I showed you earlier is a Markling one, but it needs a look at. So he's got a wide variety of stuff. He's got some UK stuff with the Caledonian Railway one here. He's got his model railway stuff. He's got real life, Netherland trains. I think they are Netherland trains. Yes, he's Dutch. Thank you very much for that. He's got mainly train spotting. In fact, I saw this video the other day. I was thinking I was going to watch that, but I didn't realise it was from you. But he's got a wide variety of train spotting videos, electric, diesel, and he's got his tutorials, model railway stuff, and stuff like that as well. So there is I Like Trains' channel. Thank you very much for submitting that I Like Trains. I really do like your channel for insights into foreign railways. I don't really like using the word foreign. I mean, not foreign, but international railways. Pete says, thanks, George. Thank you very much, Pete. So next is Will. So I'll get Will's up. Don't know if he's still here. Is it gonna load? Is it gonna load? Is it gonna load? So this is Will's channel. I think he's only recently started it. But he has also got an Instagram page, which is WillXMC14, no capitals, no spaces. So if you want to check out Will's Instagram page, if you want to, I think it's mainly focused around cars and stuff like that. So his... Oh, I'm not even sharing this, am I? So his Instagram page is WillXMC14, no capitals, no spaces, no anything like that. If you want to check out his page, that's that. So Will mainly focuses on cars. He has one video, which is fair enough. So Will mainly focuses on cars and drifting. So, you know, he goes to various like touring car races or drift car races. And I think he wants to become a drift racer in future. So this is Will's channel. He's just got a clip here. But, you know, if you give him a couple of more subscribers, he might start making some more videos and he might get some more car videos. So he's in a drift team, an e-drift team, a gaming drift team online. So if you want to go check that out, that's his that's his Instagram page, WillXMC14, and this is his YouTube page. I thought I was subscribed to him, but apparently not. So there, you've got 2 subscribers now, Will. So if you want to go check out Will's Instagram page for more stuff related to gaming, cars, cars in real life, and just generally all things mad cars, as well, you know what I mean, drift cars, touring cars, fast cars, go check out Will on his Instagram channel and his YouTube channel. I've given him an extra subscriber, so he might start putting out some more videos in future. And last thing he says, is there anything else I should know about your channel? Nope. So fair enough. And the last one is Model Railway Legend. Let's get you up. Computer's actually behaving today. It's not taking 3 million years to load. Mark says, thank you very much for a great stream. Got to go now. Bye all. Okay, thank you very much, Mark, for joining. Thanks for submitting your shout-out thing as well. It was nice to be able to shout you out. Thank you for your requests and all your comments and your questions and that. And hopefully I'll see you again soon. Take care. So here is Model Railway Legends page, if you give me a moment. There we are. Share screen, Chrome tab, Model Railway Legend. Bam. There. Give it a moment. So this is Model Railway Legends page. Has he got a description? Let's have a look. Yes, he has. So that's his description there. So he's showing us over a few months how to build a small model railway, and he'll be explaining how to do anything. He'll be running trains in running sessions. I really like your running sessions. I especially like your pannier tank as well. I do like that. And he'll be giving out lots of top tips and pointers, which is very good. So Model Railway Legend has various videos. So he has stuff like scenery. He has scenery. He has some photos and some nice pictures of some trains. He has reviews. He has, I think he has DCC stuff because it's saying how does my railway work. So that's really interesting. It's a lot different, this DCC, from us lot that use analog or DC. And yeah, so he has stuff down here. He has boat trips, but in that video he just says some trains. He has gaming stuff. He's got interesting stuff where he runs his trains outdoors, which is nice. He's doing his 20 and 25 subscriber special, which is good. Various videos on Roblox and stuff like that. And I do quite like his reviews. But most of all, I like his running sessions, so the J15. I also like the ones where he shows his pannier tank, although I really do like his Great Western HST as well. So that's Model Railway Legends page. He mainly focuses on Model Railways, trains and train spotting. And he says in his extra comments at the bottom of the form, all viewers are welcome to request trains for me to run, and his feedback is always great and is always appreciated on his videos. So thank you very much for that, Model Railway Legend. That was Model Railway Legends page. Scooby, thank you for joining the stream. Yeah, unfortunately you are a little bit too late. I'll tell you what. I'll be nice. Scooby, if you want a channel shout out, no, that's the wrong one. Let me remove that. Right, ignore that comment I've just put there. That was completely the wrong one. So, Scooby, if you want a shout out, then just follow that link, enter some basic details, and I'll shout you out right at the end. Obviously, you might not want to if you haven't got any videos. I've been on your channel in quite a while, so if you would like a shout out, then just quickly fill that out, and I'll quickly shout you out before the end of the stream. Model Railway Legend says he's getting a bigger board in a month, so start the building series then. Very nice. I'm looking forward to that. He says thanks, and he says I will see you all later. Thank you very much for joining, Model Railway Legend. Nice to have you here, and hope to see you again soon in another stream. So I'll wait to see if Scooby wants to get a channel shout out. If he doesn't, then that's absolutely fine. I'll just wait a moment. You might be batting a bit if it's still running. Yeah, I'm going to be going in about 5 minutes. I'll do Scooby's shout out if he says he's going to do it. So Scooby, just follow that forms link. HTTPS forms, etc. You might have to be on live chat, not top chat, because for some reason top chat blocks it as being spam, even though I'm running the stream if I posted it. But whatever. So if you want to shout out, then pop your info into that Google Forms link, and then I'll do the shout out. So I think we've had a good stream today. We've certainly had some good requests. We've used the coaches a lot today, which is fine. I've just felt like using the coaches. Mark got to see the 4F running. Kurt got to see the 66 running. Kurt has had to go. I've actually quite had a wide variety. The only thing I regret not being able to run is the Triang Scotsman. The Flying Scotsman, that's because the ballast over here, it needs taking, some of it needs taking off. not only to make way for platforms so that the thicker flanged and, well, yeah, thicker flanged Triumph stuff can run again. So yeah, I don't think Scooby has put a response in, which is fine. So I think I will close the stream then. Right, that's fine. I might not do that, what do you call it? I might not do the shout-out thing at the end of every stream, because it's just a bit too much to do, and obviously I've extended this stream by about 25 minutes. So, yeah. I'll do it every once in a while. Oh, you have? It's my Wi-Fi. Sorry. Okay, after refreshing it twice, it actually works now. Right, I'll shout you out quickly. Sorry. Needed a refresh. So, I'll get Scooby's channel. Bonk. I'll quickly do this. I can smell tea, and when I can smell tea from up here, that usually means it's ready. It's not a good time for a YouTube ad, that, is it? Come on, Wi-Fi. Right, it's working. You're welcome, Scooby. Chrome tab, Scooby 2142. Wait for the page to load. Right, so this is Scoob's channel. I like your thumbnail, your channel header, Scoob's Video Productions. So this is Scooby 2142's channel. I'll check his description first. Hasn't got one, doesn't matter. So this is Scooby's channel. So he has various different things on games. So Midland 4F is similar to my Fowler 4F. So he has varied content, which is absolutely fine. So he has stuff like, I guess, Battlefield, Arma 3. I've heard of Battlefield. I haven't heard of Arma 3, so that's interesting. So he's got various sort of like warfare games, which is interesting. He's got Minecraft videos here. He's got his layout there. So he's got the Triang trains. So he seems to be interested in Triang stuff, which is good. So he's got model railway stuff. He's got streams, which is really good. Nice to see some streams from people. He's got Minecraft railways. He's got various gaming videos. And this video, which I quite enjoyed, is British Rail Class 37 that is built in Minecraft. I quite enjoyed that one. So yeah, nice varied things. He's done various games. Maybe you could do some train games. Don't have to. But he has done various he's done train spotting videos, and he's done videos on his model railway as well as on various warfare games. So thank you very much for submitting that, Scooby. There is your shout out. I will have to turn accepting responses off now though, because I really do need to get going. So thank you everyone for watching today's stream. I really have enjoyed it today. We've had some good requests, some good things to talk about. There is only 3 things I haven't talked about, but it's nothing absolutely earth-shattering. I've got the main things I wanted to talk about out of the way. So hopefully you have enjoyed that. I'll mention those things I haven't talked about this week, next week, this week, next week, next week, this week. Tongue twister. So yeah, so thank you everyone for watching today's Sunday stream. It really has been lovely reading all of your questions and your comments in the live chat. And as always, I have really enjoyed running all your requests. We have had not that many today, but everyone who's asked for one has had a good long go at it. It is... Oh, God, what is that? Okay, that lagged out for a second. That was weird. It is really just the fact that I am live and I can see discussions coming through the live chat. Live is really why I enjoy these so much. I will hopefully see you on Tuesday for another video, and that video is, as far as I can remember, it is the 30,000 subscriber special. 30,000 subscriber special, 30,000 view special. That's coming on Tuesday, so we'll look forward to that. It's another top 10. I won't tell you which top 10 of whatever it is, but it is a top 10, as I always do for my view specials. So stay tuned for that on Tuesday. Do remember to subscribe and like the stream if you enjoyed it. And if you please could share a video or two of mine to someone you know, then that really does help my channel out a lot and helps with the algorithm and engagement and all that mumbo jumbo. So thank you all once again for joining the stream. It's been great to have you here. I do hope to see you again very, very soon. Thank you to all the people who have submitted all their shout out forms through my form. So thank you to Scooby, Model Railway Legend, Mark, Hemmeldown Model Railway, Will, I Like Trains, let's see who else has been in, Pete's Transport, thank you for coming as well, and we had On the Main Line came in before the start of the stream to say he was going to be, but he wasn't here, but that's fine, doesn't really matter. So unfortunately, the last thing I have to say to take the Sunday stream to an end. Don't like saying this, but we have had a good long stream today to make up for the fact that we haven't had one for a while. So the last thing for me to say is take care of yourselves, everyone, and bye for now. Hopefully, see you next week on Sunday.